It was a mission to Russia and Ukraine by African leaders to call for action to de-escalate tensions. Action that was presented in a 10-point peace initiative on Saturday.
Its real success obviously will be measured on the ultimate objective of stopping the war. But the impact that it has had is that, one, we were listened to as we gave an African perspective on the war that's having negative consequences for our continent. And secondly, we probably the only group that has engaged the two leaders within a short space of time to put forward a very strong proposal and view that the war must end.
The goal of the visit was to listen to both sides and at the same time explore to what extent we can go beyond the ongoing war and reach a ceasefire and return to diplomatic dialogue from the understanding that any military conflict must end through peaceful means. To solve conflicts through peaceful means is one of the charters of the United Nations. We are aware of the complexity of the situation and the repercussions of this conflict on African countries with relation to the global economic situation and its impact pressures from inflation, food security and energy security.
After meeting the African delegation on Friday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said peace talks would require Moscow withdrawing its forces from occupied Ukrainian territory, a proposal Russia has said is not negotiable. Russia on Saturday challenged the assumptions of the plan presented by the African leaders before the round of statements could go any further. Ramaphosa on Sunday said African leaders would continue discussions with Putin, with a second Russia-Africa summit expected in July this year.
And in the intervening period, we'll also be talking to President Zelensky because we also want to know his response to a number of the other issues we raised. So overall, much as this was not going to end the war, it is one of those engagements that many other people and parties are having engagements with Russia and Ukraine on the war. We are the first one to see them almost jointly, but one after the other. So their agreement that they are willing to engage with African leaders on this is a huge achievement for us because now Africa is in the frame. Africa will be participating, and we're participating positively without trying to diminish the other efforts that are underway.
The Russia-Ukraine conflict, which has dragged on for over a year, has impacted not only its citizens, but destabilized global food and energy prices. Joy Kiruki Juma, CGTN.